a few things I gotta get it all the way first, okay?
Mhm.
First of all, I gotta apologize for something. You're probably like, "Hey, we recorded a second video. Where's it at?" I uploaded it. At least I
Mhm.
thought I did, and
Mhm.
then I like left my laptop on, and I drove to the game, and then I got back home, and then I checked it this morning. It was like did not upload, and I was like,
Wow. It's fine. It's
tough.
welcome back for our, third official podcast, but you're only gonna see this as the second one,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm just gonna merge them. I'm just because like now there's gonna be some things from that one that's redundant. So I'm just gonna clip it together.
I understand.
Dre, these people are doing it for me, bro.
Oh, yeah?
These people are doing it for me, bro. I have never in my life been so heated about basketball talk in my life. Okay.
Really?
Let me tell
Yeah?
you this. I think what made it worse was being at the game and seeing how things went down and
Mhm.
still people having the opinions that they did. Uh,
Yeah.
like Bismack Biyombo, I actually don't think that that was as crazy as a foul as what happened. But the
No,
Mason
Miles
Plumlee,
yeah, Mason Plumlee's was bad.
now I didn't see the video till today of Wimby walking over to him and being like,
Hit
"Take
somebody?
brother out." Like,
Yeah.
what? What
Mhm.
are we doing? We're not even hooping
Well,
at this point.
he learned that from Chris Paul.
I'm telling you, dude, he did something. I
He
mean,
learned he got the old man Chris Paul. SGA got the, "Hey, Chris" got the good Chris Paul.
yeah, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling. Also, Reggie Miller is just the uh, how what?
Is I think of Reggie Miller like this. His views are, I guess, based on his standpoint. You gotta realize Reggie Miller was an all-star, a sharpshooter, but ultimately never won any, like, big awards.
Exactly.
What's his
Exactly.
biggest award? A gold medal? I mean, that's great,
Exactly.
but, like, nothing in the NBA just because of who he was in the league with at the time. It almost sounds a little bitter because he was always the underdog when he played.
Yeah, I actually think this is worse than Dorisburg last year. I think it's worse. I think we're approaching worse right now.
Uh, it's not that bad, but, I mean, I just don't understand he why he hates the way OKC plays whenever his play style would fit the boat like the best with
Exactly.
OKC.
Exactly. And it really makes me wonder why he got to commentate on this series and why he's still being allowed to. Because for one, he never made it this far. He has no experience
No, I mean,
doing this.
he made it to the finals he made it to the finals twice that I know of, I
Okay,
think.
my bad on that then. If
He
you
no,
did,
no, he made it to the Eastern
but
Conference Finals
did he
several times.
win?
Won the Eastern Conference Finals, yeah, twice, I think, yeah.
Well, I mean the finals. Did he win a ring?
Oh, no, he's
Eh,
ringless.
I
He's
mean,
yeah, you're right. He does sound like a bitter old basketball player, but
yes. The reason that Chuck gets away with it and not winning a ring is because he isn't biased to one team.
yeah, no, he also was a league MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not get it twisted. Uh, Charles Barkley is a way better player than Reggie Miller.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't think it's close. I don't think it's close. Man, the amount of ESPN talking points I've seen today talking about how the refs won them that game. What are we watching?
I've seen a lot of podcasts and a lot of things. Everybody's saying OKC gets too many fouls, and I'm like, the stats say they don't, and I'm like,
Go look at the numbers.
yeah,
Just look at the numbers. I
you're right.
that I we are to the point. I'm so afraid that basketball is about to or sports in general, but I'm worried because we love basketball so much. It's so political now. It's not about
Mhm,
what we're watching. It's about what
mhm.
everyone has to say about it and then pushing that narrative.
You're right.
It's like who cares what our eyes are seeing?
You're right. My thing is, it's like James Harden was doing it 10 years ago for He did it for a 4 or 5 year run.
Chris Paul?
Chris Paul's done it, did it his whole career.
Yes.
I mean, LeBron's done it.
LeBron? Yeah,
And yeah, I mean, all the greats did it. That's what I'm confused about. Everybody
exactly, dude.
at some point in their time was trying to draw fouls.
Kobe was the hand in the cookie jar guy and making that
Yeah.
that's where Chris Paul got it.
Yeah, and then, I mean, Mike did it way back when. Everybody's done it. I just don't know why they're so mad at OKC and Shea for perfecting it and doing it the best. It's like the tush push in football.
Yeah.
If you can't stop it, they're trying to outlaw it. I'm like, if it works, it works. It's a
I'm not
legal
an
move.
Eagles guy. I'll tell you right now, I'm not
Yeah.
for banning a play.
Yeah, I know. That's stupid. Why would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I could see changing the game to where it makes it more difficult for them to do, but like that's just. But you can't stop the play, so why would they stop doing it?
well, it's like saying Curry perfected the 35 footer, so no more 35 footers because no
Yeah,
one else can
exactly.
do it. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just one of those things. If my thing is, if SGA was on if every team had an SGA, they wouldn't complain.
Right. Right. And SGA actually said that. He said LA won't complain about Luca and the Spurs
Yeah.
won't complain about Wemby, just like OKC fans won't complain about him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if every team has has all the star players somehow, some way, try to draw fouls.
hmm Um, Now to make things right, I gotta give Reggie Miller props. Literally before we
Mhm.
hopped on, I was scrolling and saw that he was on a podcast or something today, and he said, "You can't be mad at Shea because Shea's not blowing the whistle for himself."
Exactly.
Appreciate you, Reggie. Thank you.
Yeah. That's all. Hey, you may not like it. My thing is, he just doesn't play super athletically. Like this is the most
Mhm,
I've seen Shea dunk. If they weren't playing the Spurs, he wouldn't be dunking the basketball. But he knows he has to dunk the basketball
mhm.
to score because he doesn't. He wants the made field goal.
Right. Uh, you called it. We called it. We
Hmm.
said, "What's the lineup? What's the go-to lineup?" Hardenstein with the shooters.
Hartenstein with the shooters. I saw that and I was like, "Yeah, buddy,
Yeah.
they're listening. Somebody somewhere is listening."
Crazy numbers. Last night, the OKC offset Victor and Shea's minutes.
Yeah.
So from the start of the game, they entered the game at the same time. Besides for
Hmm.
that, there was a lot of the OKC they pulled Shea, and
Hmm.
then later the Spurs pulled Victor, and as soon as they pulled Victor, Shea went back on, and then when Victor came back, Shea came off, and then it was they offset that with Hart.
Exactly. That is what you want them to do.
Exactly. Like
It it's their weakness, right?
yes.
Him being physical, attacking the offensive glass. Wemby doesn't think to go for rebounds all the time. He like last night, he was stuck in a shooting mood. He just wanted to shoot threes instead of going to get easy buckets.
Yep.
I don't know why, but
He's
that's
wearing down, dude. We've been talking about it. He's wearing
yeah.
down. His legs aren't under him. That's what someone last night said. Who's going to tell Victor he's 7'5"? Go get down there. And I said he's trying. I mean, I was there. I was watching. He was trying to push into them, and they just wouldn't let him move. They were stonewalling him,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
he can't go if his legs won't let him.
that's what you want them to do ultimately.
hmm
I mean, that's where Victor has to put on a little bit more weight. Chet made me so mad last night whenever he was trying to take it to the hole and he would go and bounce off people and I'm like, man,
He
why
brings
would
the
you
ball down
exactly?
so low, dude.
Oh, yes, and he picked that up from Kevin Durant.
I okay, so I don't feel as crazy now because when I watched that, I felt like I was watching like a Kevin Durant what you
If
should
you
not
look at
do, like his worst move.
if you look at Kevin Durant before they went to the finals in 2012, that is how he played.
Yes, I agree with that. And I'm the way to say that I guess is I'm watching Kevin Durant's worst habit happen in
Yeah,
Chet now. Is that super low?
exactly.
He's getting so low he can't get back up.
Exactly. And I'm like, why would you? same thing with Wemby. Why would you want to ultimately handicap yourself? If you keep the ball high, nobody can get to it without either hitting you and drawing, like causing a foul.
Yeah.
But that's just a mind ball. Like whenever he figures it out, you were going to get at least 10 more points out of Chet.
Yep. To give you some more props for something you called in the previous video, De'Aaron Fox. You said you need De'Aaron Fox and Wemby to win. You
Yeah. Oh
got
yeah.
you. Even though Wemby wasn't great, he still had some stats.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox was terrible.
Oh yeah. No, that's all. I saw Shea was picking him up sometimes. They just did a great time. Case and Wallace did a great time.
Mhm.
Great job picking him up. OKC's putting their point of attack defenders on the players that can cause them the most havoc. If you stop if you stop the gun from going off, nobody was scared of the shot.
Mhm.
I don't know where you're at. I can't see you on my screen.
Okay, yeah, something for some reason it is. Okay, am I back now?
You're back now.
Okay, apparently I could do like a hand motion
No,
and
yeah.
yeah, and then it's like it could do like an effect, and that's what it was telling me. Like I don't know, does it? I've seen people do the heart, and then it like I don't know. For real, see the future, bro. For real,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that one out tonight. As soon as we get done here, I'm putting it out.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, let me think.
But
What there was, I really feel like we called this game. We said if OKC does these things, they're gonna win to
yeah.
a T, dude.
Yeah, yeah, no. Hartenstein with the shooters, shut down De'Aaron Fox. You don't really Wimby's still gonna get his, but make sure you shut down his Robin and
Hmm.
he's done. It's just like it's simple things like that. I mean, just don't let De'Aaron Fox get started.
Yeah,
It's yeah.
Chet came out hot.
Yeah,
He
Chet
had the
being
first 8.
aggressive. That is what you need him to do to win another championship, and you need him to keep doing that to progressively get better as a team, because they're so used to Chet not taking those shots. It seems like when he does, everybody on the floor just seems so excited.
Yeah. You think they do it? You think they win Game 6? You think they come back home?
I think they come back home. I ultimately think they come back home at the end of the day. I think the Spurs may be fired up. You never know. Greg Popovich may grab a hold of them and say, "Hey, there's no way we're going to lose on our floor." I
Right.
say if they do lose, I say they mix it up. And the Spurs will be the team that nobody expects to make an offseason trade.
Hmm.
I don't say they ship De'Aaron Fox. I say they go get another big, to like a
Upgrade Cornette.
I wouldn't even say upgrade Cornette. He makes a great backup five
Well, but
for.
you can move Biombo and Olenek, and I mean like get someone that's better than Cornette.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would say either another five or heck, if the Cavs blow it up, see what you can get for Evan Mobley.
That would be
Can you
crazy.
imagine? Can
That
you
would be
imagine?
crazy.
Can you imagine his defensive presence on top of Wimby's?
That'd be nuts.
Yeah, like if let's say they had to give up probably Bismack, Kelly Olynyk, and maybe Vassell, or I don't think they'll get rid of Stephon Castle. Maybe heck, maybe even get rid of De'Aaron Fox and say here's Evan Mobley and let's say a Max Struess. So you get a 3-point, an okay defender, uh, an effort guy, and then a shooter, and then you get Evan Mobley, another freakishly long dude who wants to play the 4 while Wimby plays the 5, and then I think that would be a scary defensive team.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I This actually is a perfect transition into something I want to talk about. If OKC wins this series, the Spurs do have to do something to get slightly better. I don't
Oh
think
yeah,
experience because J-Dub and AJ have been out.
yeah,
That's 2 of our
and
best 4, and you couldn't get it done.
exactly. That's why I say they get rid of one, if not two, of their young core pieces and
Yeah.
go get somebody like an Evan Mobley. I don't want to say Giannis. That seems a little too far out there, and his I think his style would clash with their team.
I think so
Uh,
too because he's not a spacer as big as he is.
yeah. But I'd say like an Evan Mobley if the Cavs blew it up. Maybe, just maybe they somehow finesse, let's say like a Walker Kessler out of Utah. I mean, you really what is their big weakness right now? Another spacing big, because they have too many guys that like to go to the hole and shoot layups. If they had a spacing big like when OKC does it, with Chet's out there and he's hitting his shots, or they just drive and kick,
Right.
swing, open shots. If the Spurs got another like stretch four, stretch five, maybe if they don't do that, maybe a strong offensive rebounder like Isaiah Hartenstein is for OKC,
Mhm.
that is something they could mix in.
Yeah, they gotta find some way because I don't think Wemby, just like I don't think Chet ever gets the legs under them to compete down in the paint long term the whole season, including the postseason. They wear down
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. No,
They're just not built for that.
I agree 100%. I think that's where OKC's next. Also, well, switching to OKC, I think that's where OKC needs to, like you mentioned before, OKC needs to add somebody in the backcourt or the front court to back up, let's say Chet or Hart, that's other than Jalen Williams, a little bit more size, like that 7'3" guy you were talking about up from Michigan.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody like that, because guard play is top tier. I just worry about their bigs whenever, let's say that they get hurt and they spend most of the season and they got to play small ball.
Yeah, exactly,
But yeah,
exactly.
back to the Spurs. The Spurs definitely, if the Cavs blow it up, which nobody would blame them if they did after getting swept. Um, I would, and this OKC beats the Spurs, let's say in the next two games, to go to the finals, that would be the first phone call I would make. What can I get for what do you want for Evan Mobley?
I will say that as of today, this morning, there were some reports from ESPN saying that the Cavs are planning on running it back because they don't feel like they got a good turn to get things together with James Harden, and they're keeping Kenny Atkinson. And I
I
think they're out of their mind.
I think they're out of their mind too. If well, heck, can you imagine if, let's say, Donovan Mitchell was there for San Antonio? I mean, that's another small guard, but that's a lot of offensive firepower. Then you could play him, uh, De'Aaron. Let's
Is
say
that
maybe
is that future Dylan though? Is Donovan Mitchell future Dylan?
no, Donovan Mitchell shoots too many threes, and Dylan Harper's a bigger. He's 6'6". Donovan Mitchell's like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah. The only thing about adding Donovan would just be I would be afraid he needs the ball too much when
I
you still
would,
got to develop Dylan and Stephon, which would be good to not have the ball in Stephon's hands. He's a better defender. I
yeah,
mean,
no, I would treat him like I've mentioned before. He needs to, before he gets the ball in his hands. I need you to go get a jump shot. I need you to play without the ball. Be a be at least a 38 to 40% 3-point shooter and shoot maybe six threes a game.
if he could learn to shoot 60%
Yo, yo,
wide opens,
like the long three,
and
yeah,
yeah, and then be like 30% or between not 30%,
30,
between
30 to
33 to
40.
36 through the season.
Yeah,
But I'm saying the only way he can be as low as 33 to 36 is if he's shooting 60 wide open, because that
yeah,
makes him a threat. You can't leave him open.
exactly.
And so, yeah, dude, I don't know what the Cavs are thinking. Uh,
I I don't think they are. I don't think James Harden is the answer for them. If anything, I say they didn't New York's not gonna get any worse. If
no.
New York loses, they're gonna just upgrade and see where they
Besides,
need to
well, and
upgrade.
besides for Mikel, because his downplay, like his play this year, isn't going to get you as much as the Knicks gave up for him.
Mhm.
But you trade any of those guys, you're getting a decent return.
Oh, yeah,
And
for
so,
sure.
um, yeah, the Knicks will get better with whatever they decide to do.
The Celtics are getting better.
Yep.
Detroit's coming back experienced.
And there's talks that KD or LeBron might be going to Washington to play with Trae Young, AD, in the first round pick in the or the first
Yeah,
draft pick.
there you go. Also, I was very high, or I was like before this last season started, I was very high on Orlando.
Me too. I thought Orlando was going to be Detroit this year.
Exactly. Orlando is built. They just weren't healthy this year.
Yeah.
Orlando is built to be a good, I'd say maybe 3, 4 seed,
Yep.
and they can make the conference finals. They can't win a chip yet, but they can make the conference finals.
And I think Detroit is only going to get better.
Oh yeah, Detroit. If let's say Detroit, the Sun, let's say Detroit adds like a Devin Booker or somebody like that, a scorer.
That'd be nuts.
They, yeah, they would beat New York. They're too defensively. All you need is those extra 20 points a game, 20 to 30 points a game from that said person, and you're gonna win
Yeah.
until you face like a OKC or San Antonio who just has too many defensive threats to throw at you.
Yeah, I've actually been sitting on this for a few days. I think Cleveland is a bunch of twos and they don't have a one.
Oh yeah, I mean James Harden's the relatively closest thing they have to a point guard, and he's not good unless he gives you 20 and 10.
Yeah. Well,
And
and I don't
what?
even mean positionally. I mean like guys to get you there. Like Shea's a one.
Oh, oh yeah.
I don't know that
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell can be your best player. I think he's
Uh,
got to be the two.
I think he's more of a Jalen Brunson. He could be your best player. He just needs the right pieces around him. Can you imagine Donovan Mitchell, let's say on like the Jazz, back on the Jazz with that length and size? He doesn't have Rudy Gobert down in the paint clogging everything. He
Yeah.
somehow goes back to Utah. It's him, Laurie, Triple J, Ace Bailey, and the other guards they have there.
Yeah.
That would be a crazy athletic fun team to watch.
Yeah, man. That's kind of where I'm at with things. I don't know what the Cavs are thinking, per
Yeah,
se.
I don't.
It's
They're
just
they're they're not. Um, they've been messed up ever since LeBron left them again.
yeah, I would agree with that. I'd agree with that. I feel like they just keep turning their wheels as far as this. They need to break up Jarrett and Evan. They need to. They got to break them
Hey,
up.
at this point, yeah, I would. Hasn't proved that you've had 2 strong years with it for sure, and nothing's come out of it.
No,
Uh,
and I think you break up James and
I s-
Devin too, but they're not going to.
I say you break up one of the group. Either you get rid of James or Donovan, or you either get rid of Evan or Jarrett. You can't. You need 3 of them to stay, but one of them's got to go. Now it's the Cavs' turn. Do we go with the big men that are going to get us through the regular season and maybe not shine in the playoffs, or do we go get rid of the guards who ultimately do the same thing? Like regular season stats don't help in the 16 game run.
Yeah, the if you whoever you move off of, you got to get a shooter. They got to be like a knockdown shooter.
I don't think they realize the key pieces
Michael
they
Porter
had.
Jr.
They Brooklyn would ask for a crazy return for him. Like
I know, but
but yeah, you're right. Like either send
and they would
James
they
or
wouldn't
no,
take they wouldn't take James.
James ain't going back. So they either have to give Donovan or Evan because Jared Allen also played in Brooklyn. But you'd have to give them Donovan Mitchell or Evan Mobley, which I mean would be a fair trade. But you're right. That's who they would need to make a really big splash. And say MPJ when in crunch time, just MPJ can basically score over anybody.
Yeah, yeah. All right. OKC has 2 games to get it done. You taking them in 7?
I'm taking them in 7. If anything, we will see. I don't know if I want AJ Mitchell to come back next game or not. I definitely
I
want
don't
him
think
back.
I want either of them.
Well, I want AJ Mitchell back if they go to 7.
Now what I said that I meant for game 6. Game 7, I
Okay.
think they both have to come back. You have to
But
break the glass if and hit
yeah,
the red
no,
button if you get to game 7.
I think uh I think the game plan for San Antonio next game is to let Wemby get comfortable with a 3-point shot like he did this last game. If
Yep.
Wemby wants to take 10 to 12 threes, let him.
Now,
It keep
he's gonna
him.
come out and try to get in the paint because
Oh,
I promise you that's gonna be a talking point. They're gonna pound that. He's gonna and can OKC remind him that he's tired?
I think if you're gonna get any cheap shots, it has to be this next game. Any questionable calls to maybe get kicked out of the game, I would say take them now in this game 6. Like, if you're gonna foul Wemby Harden, foul him now because
Foul
you
him
may get
hard.
kicked out of. Yeah,
And I'm one of those guys that like if you're gonna foul, you foul them and hold their hands down so they can't get the ball up. But I'm not a foul
exactly.
someone to hurt someone guy at all.
No,
Uh, but
I'm not saying hurt him.
I will say if something like what happened to Jared happens again, something has to be done.
Well, no, Mason Plumlee's was upgraded to a flagrant one.
After the fact, though, you know what I'm
After the
saying?
fact. Yeah, after the
After the
fact.
fact, though,
But
I'm
I'm
saying it
saying
at the
I'm
beginning because if we win, there's no reason to do anything. So I'm
you're
not
right.
saying towards the end of the game. I'm saying if we're in the game and through the 3 quarters and something wild happens again, I would not be surprised to see a Kenrich Williams or a Lou Dort be tossed.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if you're gonna do something like they did, do it to Wemby. It's this game. Don't do it in game 7. Do it this game.
Yo,
Uh,
can you imagine if Wemby was just hammered like what they've been doing to OKC?
I
People would be losing their minds.
that amazes me ultimately because they just I don't I'm seeing it and I'm like I get that there's some questionable calls, but like everybody got mad at Stephon Castle's like 4th or 5th call whenever he fouled SGA dribbling up the court. I'm like, the dude pushed him
Yeah,
twice
don't make a stupid foul.
before they called anything. I mean, it's hand checking. Hand checking's not in the game. You've been in the bonus for the last 5 minutes. Why are you putting yourself in a situation like that to get the foul called?
Yeah, I am so on exactly what you're saying. Like you don't get to dictate the rules of the game. The
Yeah,
rules are
yeah.
written and the refs get to decide how they're calling the game. So don't do something to make them say, "Hey, is that rule? Is that should I do I got to blow a whistle here?"
If you get caught trying to rob a bank 5 times uh in a row and they put you in jail for trying 5 times in a row, and for some miracle they let you out and you try a 6th time, but you actually do it, are they not going to come to your house first and ask if you robbed this bank?
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
just
like,
like
you're done. You're done. Yeah, I know.
you
I hear
tried it,
you.
you tried it and tried it and tried it. It's like trying to steal cookies out the cookie jar. You can
Yeah.
only if the person putting the cookies in the cookie jar knows how many's in there, and you use all of them up, and when they look to see how many's left, and you lie and say you didn't, they caught you.
Stop crying about it.
Exactly. Like you can
Stop crying
foul
about it.
you get what four personal fouls before they start shooting free throws at 5.
Yeah, at 5 a quarter per
Yeah,
quarter, yes.
yeah. 5 per quarter. All right, so you got 4 chances to do whatever you want to before it ultimately starts to bite you in the rear because you want to be physical and set a tone. You could play physical and not foul.
Don't run him over.
Yeah, don't run him over. Don't push the
Hey,
shove.
don't jump at his pump fake.
Yeah, don't jump at his pump fake. Don't. I mean, I. If you see where he's trying to land, if he, I mean, so does he kick his feet out sometimes? Yeah, you don't have to land under his feet.
Yeah,
I get
and
you're
the
trying
rule
to.
is if you jump straight up and come straight back down, they actually call that an offensive foul.
Exactly. If
Like,
he's
I've seen an
jumping,
offensive against Shea this year.
yeah. But I mean, what is he doing? He jumps his natural jump shot's a little jump towards the basket.
Yeah.
So if you know what he's doing, you can contest his shot, but ultimately land beside him to where if he falls, like y'all have gotten him to do in the past, he just looks dumb for it.
Right.
It's his fault. Get
Right.
back.
And
And I
at
mean,
that point, I hope the refs give him a flopping tech.
yeah,
If he's blatantly flopping, I'm a guy. Call that. Both
yeah,
way, call it. Call it on OKC if they're blatantly flopping. It makes me mad to see that happen.
yeah. I'm
And
like,
yeah, and I that's why I don't understand too people being like the whole he only wins because he takes free throws. My guy, he's shooting 55% from the field. We've never seen anyone do this.
yeah, no, I don't like it when Shea doesn't get that call and he won't get back on defense. It's the same thing
Yep.
everybody gets on Luca for. I'm like,
Luka, yep.
dude. I'm like, everybody like you trying to sell a call too hard that's costing you points.
Yeah, and like the reason that they are biting at these pump fakes and that they are fouling is because the thing is he
He's
is
a
probably gonna
knockdown
make the
shooter.
shot.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
people want to say no, it's only the free throws. Well, then if he's getting it for the free, why aren't you staying down? Why aren't the players staying down if you're not worried about him making an actual shot?
exactly. I don't know. It's just one of those things. You either can try to contest him and play him cleanly, or contest him and maybe get the foul called. It's 50-50. That
Yeah,
I mean, maybe. There's 2 or 3 different ways I can physically see somebody guarding him differently.
I.
I'm
What are you
saying
gonna do?
you can jump up, you jump up, land beside him, contest. All you have to do is you don't even really have to fully commit to blocking. You don't block his shot. Just contest his vision. Just
Right. And
put a
so
hand.
that's kind of what I'm saying. Go straight up and back down. Make
Yeah,
him kick you. Make
yeah,
him get the offensive foul.
yeah. It's like the center's trying to jump in the paint at a 3-point shooter.
Mhm.
Just make him try to see something else. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just one of those things. What do you do? I mean,
What do you
it's
do?
just trying to. I can't physically tell. I can't show them how to. Can't show all these people saying all these things they hate how to physically play this. I just know for me personally, if I was playing somebody that was doing that from my own standpoint, what I would do.
Right. Right. I got a crazy personal stat for you. My
What?
stat. Me stat.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Been going to OKC games for years. For years and years
Uh
and
huh.
years.
Uh huh.
I have never been to a playoff loss.
Oh wow.
We
Oh
won every
shoot.
game I've ever been to. Let me tell you something, Dre. If they
Uh
lose game 6, I'm worried. My
yeah.
wife is worried. My bank account might be hurting for game 7 because
God
they
don't
won't
blame
lose
me.
about there. They won't lose.
Oh, there. Oh shoot. I don't blame you. There you go. Oh my
I
goodness.
might have to do it, Dre. I might have to make sure we get to the finals.
Hey, man, you do what you gotta do. This is why we created the channel. Every fun helps. So every
That's right.
subscription, like, comment, yeah, everything. It helps.
Yo, get us there.
Do it
We'll
for
do
the
pod live in game. Live in game pod.
yeah, it would be yeah, shoot, next thing you know, DraftKings will want to sponsor us.
Heck yeah, bro. Um I did see that there's a way to go live on here. So I was thinking potentially the first actual live, if you want to try to watch the draft, we can
Mhm.
watch the first 30 and do
Yeah.
live reactions.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm down for that. That would be fun.
As long as it
Uh
works with your work or anything else that you have that you think, whatever you're thinking, let me know.
I really this would be a fun draft to do. Um I'm thinking yes, we could see how our pre-draft projections look like compared to the actual draft.
Yep.
Um,
They're saying
we,
Giannis is getting moved draft night. Like the Bucks said that.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I really want to see him go. He's ever since Dwayne Wade retired, Giannis has always been one of my favorite players to watch, just because I like the, how much that like of the effort he brings on the court day in
He's
and
a
day out.
6'10 Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I love it. I'm
Yeah.
like, he's fun to watch. I don't care if he shoots a million. I'm like, cool. Shooting the threes not fun. I'm like, that's something. I was like, I can pick up a basketball and go do that myself if I want to.
Right.
But watching Giannis run and dunk and do everything on people, I'm like, yeah, I wish I was that damn big to do that.
Yeah, I mean for real. For real.
But no,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
I hope yeah, like as Giannis is perfect team for him. I would say don't go to the Knicks. That's that's a ticking time bomb of failure if you don't make it.
Come
Uh,
here, pull a Kevin. Hey, we
Poor.
gave up Kevin for the automatic chip. The least that the world can do is give us our automatic chip back. We
Yeah,
gave
you're
one.
right.
Yeah,
We gave y'all gave two to Golden State.
yeah. So imagine we win this year, get Giannis and three-peat. And I'm okay with renting Giannis
I don't
for
even
his
say
year.
three. I don't even say three-peat. I say four. I say four.
If
Four-peat.
no, if I think if they get Giannis long term,
Uh-huh.
that there's a chance that we could be the first ever four. But
Yeah,
if they rent him like Kawhi, we three-peat.
for sure. I would say, yeah, do that and then let Giannis go his own way. Uh, but that would be fun. Okay. Here's the thing. OKC could do that. I mean, you
That
could even
exactly. That's my thing.
can you imagine him and a Chet in the backcourt and have Hartenstein coming off the bench?
Well, and two, it having Giannis allows you to move Hart if you need that money.
Yeah, move Hart. Shoot, I would move Hart and let's say go get who am I thinking of? Who would be a you want somebody you definitely want another 7-footer.
Well,
Definitely.
we got to see what happens in the draft for one before we
Yeah.
can really have a full conversation on that, and
Yeah.
two, we got to see what Thomas Sorber becomes.
You're right. You're right.
That's the only hard thing with that. That's Giannis buys you a year to see what happens,
You're right.
and then if those guys look like they develop, then
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping Miami finally goes and gets like a Giannis.
if OKC does it, I hope it's Miami.
Thank you.
I'll agree with you.
I really want Miami to go get a point guard this draft. I was hoping they would get like a top 8 pick. I'm like, please let somebody be stupid and not pick up Darius Acuff. I don't even like Arkansas like that. And I was like, God, can you imagine him in South Beach?
That's so funny. I like that. I like that. Can you? Do y'all have Kaysen's brother on your team?
I think so. Yeah, I think we do.
Okay,
Uh,
that's why I couldn't remember. I was thinking Kaysen's brother plays for Miami. I can't remember. That's what I was. If not, I don't know where he's at. But I was thinking it was
we
Miami
got
because I
we
was thinking,
got
how good would Kaysen be as y'all's point guard?
phenomenal.
Yeah.
All those point guards in the East he could guard. Tyrese Halliburton, uh, Jalen Brunson. I would put him on. Who am I thinking of? T-Rex arms in Orlando. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, Jalen Suggs,
No, well, Jalen Suggs also. No, who'd they trade for? Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain. Yes.
Desmond Bain. Um, no, like he would go rampant in the East with all the defensive guards. Like he could play. But no, Miami needs a guard. They finally, I we had to draft him, but God, we got Khalil Ware. I'm like, why is it every time we get a decent 7-footer, Miami finds a way to run him off?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie too. I'm kind of worried about Pat Riley. That's
Um,
my that's my
I'm
only worry about y'all not getting Giannis. Is he
yeah.
kind of seems stuck in his ways. To me, he feels like the oh, why am I blanking? Jones uh
Oh,
of Dallas.
Casey.
No.
Oh,
The NFL.
Jerry Jones. Yeah.
Jerry Jones. I don't know why I was blanking on Jerry. He feels like the Jerry Jones of the NBA.
No, for sure he is. It's ridiculous. Love Pat. I love the mentality. I'm like, but Pat, I said your 1990 or 1970s all the way that worked and hell, it worked almost until 2014, but your stubborn ass the ways got in the way and pushed LeBron out. I'm like, man,
I mean, that might be that we're clipping this for sure and putting this out because I feel like we'll get a lot of hits on is Jerry Jones and Pat Riley the mirror of the NBA and
it,
NFL.
it ultimately is. I'm like, here his style statistically only works for maybe a little over a decade wherever he's at. He was with the Lakers for a decade. He was with the Knicks for a couple years. Then he coached in Miami, and he's been in Miami since the mid '90s. Like,
Yep.
I'm like, come on now, like you gonna have to soften up or let somebody else try to take the reins, and you maybe move into like a Greg Popovich role and just mentor.
It's too bad that D Wade got equity in the Jazz instead of
I was
Miami.
I was sad about that, but I understand.
Yeah, because I really do feel like Miami could benefit from a good GM. Just like I think Dallas is about to kind of turn things around with Masai. I think Masai is a huge pickup for Dallas.
Oh yeah. Uh, Shoot, I think so too. If I was Masai, I would try to I would figure out some way to get some veteran experience in that group. Said, hey guys, we're gonna lose. We're more than likely not gonna win for another 1 or 2 years. Let's get like a older player in here, like Chris Paul did with Wemby, SGA, somebody like that.
Exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking
'Cause
repeat the OKC experience, which I guess you could say with San Antonio too. Like you said, get the Chris Paul type. If not Chris Paul, I mean he's out of a job. Um, and
we're like a Rondo's coaching now. You don't even need him to play; just get a coach, have him on your coaching stuff.
Oh, Rondo as Dallas's coach. That would be so funny because of all the Rondo Dallas drama. That would be so funny. But
Yeah, but
Rondo as
if
a coach would be epic, I feel like. And uh if you could trade Kyrie and get some good young dudes with Coop and let them grow together like the Spurs and like OKC, that would be phenomenal. And there would
if yeah, if the
I don't know that the East will ever catch up in our lifetime if this starts happening like this.
they might. I can see them flipping it. We would just need the power like change. Of like a LeBron swapping back over, like somebody like that. Let's say the Mavs don't recoup under Masai. You get Cooper Flag, maybe gets upset, goes to the East somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe, but the West is where it's at, man. This is the
Yeah,
thing. I feel like if you go play in the East, everybody's like, it's an easier trip to the finals, because of the playoffs. But I kind
yeah,
of feel like, honestly, if you play in the East, you handicap yourself in the like OKC plays at the top of the top level all year. The
yeah.
Spurs play the top of the top level all year. Like they're used to it. It's not like a newsflash when you get to the
The
playoffs.
yeah, like I get that. No, you're right about that. It's they have to stay ready year round if they want to if they want to compete at a
Yeah.
high level. It's it's basically not like never turning it off. Like lose a game, win the next two or three, if not more. Try and like OKC started on that streak this year. You don't want to lose. You don't want to take your foot off the gas because if when you have the power, it's so hard to regain it if you lose
Mhm.
it.
Mhm. Yeah, and look at that, because they didn't take their foot off, we're reaping the benefits of this 1 seed right now. Because if we
Exactly.
didn't have home court advantage against the Spurs, we could be talking about a different series.
Exactly. And I think I don't know. I see the power struggle. The only thing is I do not want the finals to go if history repeats itself, if OKC goes back to back, we thought this year was injury prone. Next year could be even worse injuries. Like,
I have a theory on that. I think because of what happened this year, they let J-Mac, AJ, Kaysen, Kenrich Williams, who the Sorber, Topic, those kind of guys. I think
mhm.
we see them till Christmas. Like
I
they
would
get most of the minutes, and then
I
Shea and Dub and Chat pick like they'll play till Christmas. I'm not saying they won't play, especially with the NBA's rules on setting and all that. But their minutes will pick up after Christmas, and it's going to be like a hey recoup.
You would want them to do what Mike Brown did with the Knicks. Instead of running those guys heavy minutes, play them 25, 28 minutes, keep them fresh longer instead of them running out of juice whenever you need them.
Honestly, something close to what San Antonio did with Wemby this year.
Yeah,
Honestly,
ultimately, if you wanted to keep them healthy for this, OKC has to realize if Shea only wants two MVPs, I'd say Shea, take a back seat. We need you if you want to win rings. Take a back seat, play a little less minutes, play 30 at the most, and then no matter if they're a 1 through 4 seed, let's go win.
I do think there's a clip somewhere where someone asked him about the MVP and he said, "I care more about the championship than the MVP." So if he feels that way, that might be what they do next season.
I would hope so. I mean, if anybody needs to come back and play most of the season, it's J-Dub.
Well, even with that, because of the hamstrings, that's why I'm saying I think we see them set out and go, "No, wait till you're healthy."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true, but I don't know. Uh, they realistically could be the first team to three-peat since the Lakers. Um,
Crazy, dude.
but like we said in the first episode, I would hate to see what a loss does to Wemby.
Only if they go and get another piece, like we talked about at the beginning of
I
this.
do not wanna see that evolution of his game.
I
It
don't
is
know that it evolved unless he figures out a way to balance the fatigue.
how he how do you do that though? I mean, he realistically I don't know.
And
That's
this
one of
is
the
gonna be the he's not alien, he's human.
yeah, that is true, but you would need him to maybe take that extra step to get more in shape. I mean, he what has he done every summer? He's packed on more weight. I think
Right.
he's more worried about packing on more weight than he is getting in great like super great shape. He needs to find the weight he wants to play at. Heck, can you imagine if Wimby gained maybe 5, 10 more pounds to where he's 245, 250?
Yeah. I mean, I and the thing too is just gonna be because he's so tall, the tall guards of the NBA are still so short compared to him that they can get into his hips.
Yeah, you're
And
right, but
it's so it's still gonna be harder for him to get to the paint in those situations.
my ass wouldn't be dribbling the ball up the court if I was that damn big. I'd be like,
No,
look, I'd be like Shaq. I'd hit me. You see this mitt come up, hit me.
and you gotta teach these guys to pass. You
Oh
have to
yeah,
teach these guys to pass. There's so many times, and I gotta give Wimby credit for this. There's so many times, even against us, that I see if he had better passers, he would score more.
oh yeah. Give him a prime Chris Paul. They're winning. I'd say that they're winning.
Oh yeah, if it was crime or crime, if it was prime Chris Paul right now instead of De'Aaron Fox, I don't think this is much of a series right now, to be honest. As bad as
No,
OKC's played at
heck,
times.
even Jason Kidd. Can you imagine just getting a strong an okay shooter like like that 35 to 40% 3-point shooter, but that guard who wants to only get like 12, 15 points and then try to get the most assists he can.
Yeah, and play defense.
Oh yeah, and play defense like a J Kid. You're more worried about him get the 10 points than you are the 10 rebounds and 10 assists.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
that would be scary. Scary for everybody. Uh
Well, unless you got anything else, I ain't got much. I'm down to
I ain't
keep
got
talking
nothing.
hoops though.
I ain't got nothing else, man. It's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
we're
have to see
wanting.
how the game tomorrow goes. I'm kind of nervous for it.
Yeah, that's the kind of the thing about right now is there's not much to talk about because we're trying to get to the end of this thing. But once we get into the summer, we'll have every team to talk about, so it kind of
Oh
becomes
yeah.
easy.
No, yeah, no. Shoot, I say what? Talk about one team a week. What can we improve? What improvements can be made and everything? Like you said earlier,
Yeah. Um,
what's the team's next step? Predict their record. Um, what's a step up for them? What's a step back for them? Everything.
trades.
Trades, highs, lows. What's the best this team can do? Like the Dallas
Yeah.
Mavericks next year, like we said last time, their best thing is maybe an 8, 9 seed. Somehow, some way.
Yeah. Yeah, I we'll get to this more. I think if Kyrie's on the team, maybe 5, 6.
I don't know. I don't think Kyrie puts them that much higher. I mean, unless Cooper Flag wants to try to go get the scoring record at 20 years old.
I mean,
I'm not
he
saying he
he turned
can't.
up there at the end of the season a little bit.
I'm not
It,
saying he can't, but like Kyrie, you need Kyrie for at least 20, and then you need Coop to average. They would need that 28 to 30-point scorer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right,
But
maybe we can get this pod to send us to summer league next year.
oh
Not this
shoot,
year, next year.
I would love that. Yeah, let's go to Vegas, just chill out and relax. I
Cover
know
summer league.
I know for sure we'd both have some plus twos.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. All right, bro. Well, like, comment, and subscribe. Clutch frequency.
Yep. Like, comment, and subscribe on Clutch Frequency. We're all
Love
TikTok,
TikTok.
YouTube.
Let's get 'em. Shout out to audience member, your girl, sitting there holding it down in the audience.
Yeah. Well, she's asleep.
She, she said, oh, "We put her to sleep, bro. Dang, bro.
She was like, "Oh, they're talking. This sports talk. I'm gonna go to bed."
Dang, bro. All right, bro. Catch you later."
Later.